How you doing, Mr. Silver? Jack Hammer?
Good to see you.
Nice to finally meet you.
How's everything been with you?
Pretty good. Trying to keep up on my schoolwork.
Good.
Between that and daily life, trying to keep a social life. So.
I like to hear
You
that.
been enjoying the weather over here?
Yes, indeed. The rain's been all right, but looking forward to some warmer weather coming up.
It's good to finally get some rain. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. All right, I got a couple questions for you. If we could just jump right into those.
Sounds good. Yeah.
So why did you apply for this job?
You know what? I feel like it's time in my life where I'm finally ready to get out there and get my hands dirty. This last quarter, I actually had a sales class with a professor who knew everything there is to know about sales. He did an awesome job teaching me. So I feel like I'm finally ready to get out there and get my hands dirty.
Good. I like to hear that. If you could tell me about a time when you persuaded someone to do something.
You know what? I'm going to actually have to go with, after my high school graduation, all of my friends and their families, or a couple of them, were deciding to go on a cruise to Ensenada, Mexico. It was going to be an awesome time, and I really wanted to go. So I asked my parents a couple times. They said, no, it's going to be a little bit too much money. Well, I had to actually persuade them, and I told them, you know, I did a great job in high school, got a 4.3, had a great SAT. By that time, I figured out that I had actually gotten into Cal Poly, and my parents were like, you know what, yeah, you need a little bit of reward, so you've done a great job, so we're going to go ahead and reward you. And we ended up going on the cruise, and it was an awesome time.
Nice. So if you could recall a time when you used probing questions to get someone to open up and have a good conversation with you.
Okay. You know what? Actually, at the Ag Showcase, being a first year, it was kind of hard, you know, to get out there. I didn't really know too many people in the workforce, so I had to walk around with my resumes and meet a bunch of new companies, some smaller and some bigger, such as Driscoll's and Mary Annie Nut Company, and ask them a couple questions to get to know their company. And if I liked them, you know, hand out my resume and hopefully try to get an email back and maybe land an interview for an internship.
You think you're going to use these probing questions in the future?
Yes, especially if I get this job, I will definitely be using them almost every single day.
Good, nice. So if you could tell me a little bit how you plan to organize, prioritize your work activities, setting it out for the day, the week, or the month.
Mm-hmm. So I actually have a planner that I plan out my whole week for. Try to put down all my assignments that are going to be due that week. And then from there I just kind of go day to day. Start with my bigger activities, my bigger assignments that I need to get done, the ones of the most importance. Try to get those done first, and after that, work to the smaller, less important assignments. Get a head start on ones that aren't due till the next week or maybe even month. And then at the end of the day, hopefully I have some free time, maybe get to hang out with some friends or have some little extracurricular fun.
Do you think you're good at following this schedule that you make for yourself?
Yeah, actually, I think this actually helps me to get a head start on things and not procrastinate. Try to get all my stuff done early.
Good. Another question, moving on. When were you most satisfied with what you were doing?
You know, I would probably have to say maybe my schoolwork, my academics I'd have to go with. You know, especially in high school, got a 4.3 and did really good on my SAT, enough to get into Cal Poly. And once I got all my scores back and my report cards, I was really happy because I knew all the time that I had put into that, all the homework, all the late nights stayed up, and yeah, I was very satisfied. So were my parents. My parents were very satisfied. Got a lot of scholarship money.
Nice, good to hear. You think you're going to continue that through college?
I sure hope so, yeah.
Good, nice.
Through hard work and a great work ethic, I will be able to do that.
Some great dedication there. When were you least satisfied with what you were doing?
You know, my senior year, I would have to say when I was on the baseball team. First round of playoffs, I knew it was going to be possibly my last game of the season, my high school career, and maybe my whole baseball career. Had a decent game, but I feel like I could have done better, maybe put in a little more effort. But other than that, yeah, especially my team, me and my teammates weren't too happy with how it went. But you know, did all I could.
Yeah, as long as you're doing all you can, that's good. I like to hear that from you. I appreciate your time. It was good talking to you.
Yeah,
I like to hear
you.
the qualities you provided.
Yeah. I noticed that picture up on the wall. Is that of you and your son out doing a little bit of fishing?
It is indeed. October 2012, brook trout fishing, June Lake, California, Eastern Sierras.
That's a big fish there.
My personal best, brook trout. along with me and my son. Yeah, I think he was 6 years old at the time.
Yeah, me and my brother do a little bit of fishing ourselves.
Oh, nice. Where at?
Yeah, Lake Nacimiento.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, my dad has about a 15-foot bass boat that we go fishing on every weekend. We'll try to go every weekend, but
That's fun.
yeah.
I like to hear that. Well, Mason, good talking to you.
Thank you for the time, sir.
I appreciate it.
Hopefully I'll get to hear back from you guys soon.
Yes, sir. You have a good time.
Thank you.